What's up with it, y'all? Hey, we are back in this thing. Do you feel me? Hey, I'm coming back off of suspension. YouTube suspended me for 7 days for medical misinformation. You know how I go. Um, they said that the disease coming from Wuhan was medical misinformation. They said that for a long time, but then it turned out that that was true. They said a lot of stuff was medical misinformation. It turned out it was true. So I just we're living in dangerous times, bro. We're living in dangerous times where you have a group of people who control the narrative, where we have people who decide what's right and wrong, and what they decide what's right is not even right. So that makes content creators have to be very careful with the words they use. We have to talk in code, essentially. We can't say certain things, or we can get striked. And if I get 2 more strikes within 90 days, my whole channel will be taken off. And this is dangerous. Somebody needs to sound the alarm now. Somebody needs to ring the bell and say this isn't right, because this is creating a dangerous scenario where you have the arbiter of truth. You have Google, the company that owns the platform that I'm on. They control the truth. And the truth is what they deem it to be. It's not the actual truth. If you say anything that goes against what they want you to believe, it's misinformation. Like a lot of the stuff that they claimed was misinformation in the past turned out to be true. What's misinformation now is facts later. What's misinformation a lot of times is code for, we don't want people to know this. We want to keep this under wraps. So if you talk about it, we're going to give you a strike. We're going to make you be quiet. You can't speak on it. And it was a video. I don't even know what I said specifically, but it wasn't even controversial. It was me reacting to Candace Owens talking to Piers Morgan about the thing that happened in 2020. Yeah, we entering dangerous times, bro. But we gonna keep our head up. We gonna keep it pushing. We ain't finna worry about the overlords and people misusing their power and their position. We're not gonna worry about them. We're gonna focus on the truth. We're gonna focus on the capital T truth, and that is Jesus. That is God. And as believers, if he tells us to speak on the truth, then we can't be skipping around, be too straight. Oh, I'm gonna do this. They gonna do this to me, bro. Peter got killed. For all his disciples got killed just for believing in him, just for saying, I seen him come back to life. You can't tell me that I didn't see it. You trying to tell me that I didn't. That was misinformation. Jesus came back to life. I seen it. Like, I seen it with my own eyes. I'm willing to die for it, and they did. And they got killed for what people deemed as fake news. They got killed for, bro. This world is crazy, bro. This platform needs a competitor, for sure. And I'm hoping I don't get banned, because that might be bannable. Anyway, bro, let's get to what I was talking what I came on here to talk about. I want to talk about lust and keeping our eyes focused on the Lord. If y'all don't know, I am a proponent of abstinence. I am a proponent of holding in your seed for men and waiting for marriage for women. And what this does, it changes your brain, it changes your mindset. I noticed as I began this journey, it's not only sexual discipline that I have gotten better in, it is my whole mindset has shifted. My whole mindset has changed. I don't look at life the same way. I don't look at people the same way. It just changed my whole perspective on things. As I am going through the process of desexualizing my brain, I see how perverted we are as a culture. I see the devil's plans and how it has come into effect and what he has done to the minds of the youth and people in general. I see that his plan is continually working, and every generation is getting worse. All these videos are getting more accessible and everything like that. And what it is doing, it is perverting our minds. It is making us sexually immoral. So how do we combat this? We keep a narrow focus. We keep our eyes focused on the Lord. We don't let our attention go from here to there. Keep a narrow focus. Say, for example, when you go into a grocery store, bro, if you just looking around, if you just your eyes are everywhere, bro, you gonna find something that's gonna catch your attention. That if you would have kept focused, if you would have kept your eyes on the narrow path, it wouldn't have drawn you into sin. It wouldn't have drawn you into lust. It's like when we doing all that, when we looking around, we looking for something to lust for. We looking for something that grabs our attention, bro. We looking for something that can pull us, that we can be in bondage to, bro. When you going into a store, convenience store, a gym, you walking down the street, you going somewhere in public, bro, know what you're doing. Go with a purpose, a sense of purpose. The Lord created us to have purpose. Don't go just to go. Especially when you're going like to Walmart or something. Go, know what you gonna get. Think about, I'm going here to get this. When you walking down the street and you see somebody, you don't have to be so friendly. You ain't gotta make eye contact and smile, bro. This world that we living in is not that friendly. We are in a fallen world. So be aware of that, and you don't have to give everybody your attention. This goes for ladies and men. You don't have to give everybody your attention. I don't care if it's awkward. I don't care if they start acting funny. But if someone causes you to lust, don't make eye contact. Or just be straight to the point. In love. Don't be rude. Be straight to the point. The Bible says, cut off your right hand if it causes you to sin. If somebody has a certain spirit or certain energy attached to them, and you feel that, and certain emotions start coming up in you, hey, avoid eye contact. Do what you have to do to not let that immerse you, to get you to fall into sin, bro. Because some people have spirits on them that can be attached to you through just being around them, through eye contact, through giving in to certain things, bro. Sometimes you gotta be quote unquote rude. Sometimes you gotta be sometimes you gotta do what you do, ladies. Don't feel bad if you have to be short with a dude because you don't want to give him the wrong impression. Men, don't feel bad if you feel like you was a little too rude. Don't feel bad about that, because at the end of the day, you're protecting yourself. You're doing what you have to do. You're on the narrow path. You have a narrow focus. People on that broad path that are super friendly, inviting all type of spirits around them, next to them, in their inner circle, they will be destroyed at the end of the day. We are spirits inside of bodies, and we are in spiritual warfare, fighting forces, principalities, things that we can't see with our carnal eyes. So we must be careful to know that, and not just walk around like we in lollipop land, like this is heaven right now. No, some people can't be trusted. Some people have ulterior motives without even knowing it, which can be scary. So we must be very diligent, very focused, and not give place to the devil. Again, cut off your right hand if it causes you to sin. I don't care what it is. I don't care how. I don't care what you need to do, bro. We must overcome. We can't let the devil win. Not in 2025. The Lord said, he who endures to the end. We must endure. That is active. That is actively enduring, actively persevering. That is one of the fruits of the Spirit. We must have self-control. We must be faithful to him and not to this world. We're going to have to make some tough decisions in 2025, like that friend, like that person that we grew up with, like the people that are around us. Do they really deserve to be around us? Are they edifying us, or are they bringing us down? Do they have an agenda? Are we better off with them, or should we leave them behind in the past? We're going to have to make some tough decisions, because certain people are not good for us. Certain people take away more than they add in, and it's tough, but again, cut off your right hand. If certain people lead you to lust, you know the right thing to do. You know that you shouldn't be around them. Just influence. Certain people influence you, right? Like Vlad said, Pastor Vlad, what is in the word influence? F-L-U, flu. Like you catch it, like a disease. You catch it. Just being around certain people, certain environments, certain spirits make you think a certain way, act a certain way, and it influences you to be like them. Being around certain music is influential. You start to think a different way. You start to move differently. So ask yourself, who am I hanging around? Who is influencing me? And maybe you need to cut some people off. Maybe you need to let go and rely on God more than them. Rely on the word. Put your faith in him. We must continue to stay on that narrow path and keep our priorities where they should be. Keep the prayer, the word, time with God, fasting, these different things above the things of this world, above entertainment, above friends, above going out, above these different things. We ask yourself, what are your priorities? If you know that you should be doing this instead of this, you know that you should be praying instead of watching that movie. If you have 2 hours to do something, what are you going to do? Pick something that is going to edify you, Get your priority list straight. My priority list is prayer. First, I pray. I get in the word. And before I do anything else, that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. Hey, if I don't do nothing else, that's what I'm going to do, And I can't act like I'm perfect in this. Some days I miss the word. Like yesterday, for example, I missed reading the word, but today I got back on it. That all or nothing mentality is so toxic. Like, if I don't do it perfect, then I'm not going to do it at all. No, that's what Satan wants you to have. That all or nothing mentality, that I have to get it right every time or there's no point of doing it. And that's what is keeping a lot of people bound into just not doing what you need to do, not being who you need to be, you know, especially when it comes to self-control in the area of lust and things of that nature. People mess up on retention. They think, oh, I might as well keep messing up. No, that is Satan's traps. And that is a common mindset that we have as people, you know. So I'm just encouraging you. I just want you to know that you don't have to be perfect. None of us are perfect. You're going to mess up. You're going to fall down. But that's how you grow. It might take years, bro. It might take years to get to a point where you can be solid and you like, okay, I'm solid. I'm good. Like, I can go. I'm way better than I was a couple years ago. And when I fall, I can get right back on it. You know, instead of being sorry, feeling bad for myself and things of that nature. But hey, man, I'm just encouraging y'all. I really hope y'all heed this message and keep pushing, keep fighting forward. Don't let the devil's wiles, the devil's tricks get to you. Don't let the things of this world capture your attention. Stay focused on what you need to stay focused on, because there's always something to grab your attention. There's always a new something. There's always things that you're going to miss out on, quote unquote. There's always things in the world that are addictive, bro. Stay in the word. Stay in the word. Stay prayed up. Stay around believers. Stay in the church. Stay grounded. Stay with the Lord. And you will be okay. You will make it. You'll make it, bro. You'll make it. You'll endure to the end. Stay listening to people like me, people who are edifying you and not just putting all type of nonsense in your ear to feed your flesh, feed the spirit. Hey, it's a quick little message. I hope y'all all right. I hope y'all have a great day. Hey, I'm going.